Here are all the duplication glitches you have to know for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Starting things off easy with this easy chest duplication glitch, for which you will only need a chest and all the items you want to duplicate. You can take all kinds of stackable and unstackable items, unfilled and filled shulker boxes even, so it is an every item duplication glitch, but will only work in single player worlds. In order to do this, what you need to do is to place down your chest, and then you want to save and quit the game. Now you want to go in the world settings using the pencil icon. There you can duplicate the world. This is just for safety reasons, to not lose any items, because this sometimes, very rarely, is the case. Then we want to go back into the world, and now we can perform the duplication glitch. In order to do this, you want to put all the items you want to duplicate into the chest, and then remove about 12 blocks of grass in front of it, and then force quit the game. Now on PC, you can just push the red X in the corner. On console, use the console menu and close the application, and on mobile mcpe, you can just close the tab. So let's do this. I put all the items that I want to duplicate in the chest, and now go ahead and remove about 12 blocks of grass. This is just a time indicator and it can vary from device to device, but more to this later. So now I have 12 blocks destroyed, close the game, and now let's go back into the world to see if it worked. As you can see, I have the items I wanted to duplicate in my inventory, and they're also in the chest right here. Actually, this time I duplicated every single item. Now for the case that it didn't work for you, use another time indicator. So instead of my 12 blocks, you can destroy 8 blocks or 6 blocks or even more, like 14 blocks, because this is up to the device how long it takes to save the world. And if you found the best time delay once, you can do this every time. The next one is a wool/pump duplication glitch, which sounds pretty bizarre, but let me show you. These are all the items you need in order to perform the duplication glitch. As you can see right here, we got the setup of this duplication glitch. In order to perform it, you will need to find 5 consecutive chunk borders. Now I have a tutorial to find chunk borders in the description, and there is also a resource pack that you can download on my Discord server. But once you've found the chunk borders and marked them, you can set this one up. And this is very simple. You just have to go to the first chunk border, to the last block of your chunk, place down your lever. Then you want to go ahead and place down some redstone dust until the next chunk border. There at the last block, place a redstone repeater. And after that, in the new chunk, you want to place redstone dust. You want to repeat this one more time like this. And actually at the next chunk border, you can place your redstone repeater again. But after this, you want to place a redstone comparator. Click it once so it lights up, then 3 redstone dust around, and now you want to place some more redstone dust until the next chunk border, and then 1 block in front of your chunk border, you want to place another redstone repeater and then a dispenser facing this way. And now you want to grab some glass and you want to place down a cage looking something like this, because we'll need a sheep in order to duplicate wool, and we'll need a snow golem if you want to duplicate the pumpkins. Now the last thing you want to do is to put some shears into the dispenser right here. You can actually put more of them into it, because the shears will break pretty soon. And once you got the animal in your shelter, like I have with this sheep right here and the snow golem right there, you can start performing the duplication glitch. And for this one, you just need to go back to the levers. And then as you can see, we can't see the animals anymore. If you stand on top of this chunk border right here, then as you can see, we can see them, but 1 block behind, they disappear. And if this is the case, you made everything correctly and you can flick the levers. Now you just want to wait for some seconds, maybe 10 or 20, but make sure to not let the system run too long. So now this is enough and you want to save and quit your game. Now go back into the world and let's see if everything worked. So just go to the cages. As you can see, all the items are going down, and we have more than a stack of carved pumpkins, and we have more than a stack of white wool, so we duplicated both of the items. The longer you wait, the more items you get. Very simple, right? The next one is a very simple inventory duplication glitch. For this one, you will only need 1 stack and 1 of the items you want to duplicate, and 35 items of any kind. In order to set this one up, what you need to do is to take the items of any kind and you want to spread them around your inventory so you filled every single slot. Then you want to drop out the single item, so this one right here, and you want to fill that slot again with some dirt or any other item. Let's collect the dirt one, and as you can see, with the item we want to duplicate floating on top of the floor. Now in order to duplicate them, you want to go into your inventory. What you want to do is to select the stack of items at the same time as you close the inventory. So something like this. As you can see, it worked first try for me, but probably it won't for you because it is actually quite hard to perform this one. As you can see, this stack of items is not on the floor anymore because it is held by the cursor in our inventory. Now in order to duplicate the items, you want to save and quit the game, and after that you just want to go back into the world. It is very simple. You just duplicated the items, as you can see, with a stack of items held by the cursor and another stack that is in our hotbar. You could actually just repeat this now and perform this one again to get another stack of diamonds. But of course it will work for any stackable items, not only just diamonds. Now the next one I want to show you is very simple as well. It is for all kinds of gravity blocks, and it just requires some drip leaves which you can get from wandering traders, so me, or just collect them yourself in lush caves. Also, you will need 1 lever per drip leaf. Now all the items you can duplicate with this duplication glitch are anvils, the dragon egg, so pretty powerful, concrete powder, sand and gravel. And now to set this one up, what you need to do is to just place down all your drip leaves in a row, and then you want to place 1 lever in front of each and every one of them. And then you want to flick them, because now you can even stand on top of the drip leaves and you won't drop down because they are powered. We will use this function in order to duplicate the items, because you can now just go ahead and place your gravity blocks on top of the drip leaf, and as you can see, they will glitch around and the anvils will make annoying sounds, so just go away some blocks and then save and quit the game. Now let's go back into the world. As you can see, we have the items duplicated, we have the items in our inventory, but they're still on top of the drip leaf, and the anvil is also duplicated. So let's do this again to let me show you that it will actually work every single time. As you can see, it worked again. We again have the items in our inventory, but they're still floating on top of our drip leaves. So do this as often and as long as you want. Now before we come to the most powerful of all of them, I want to show you how to build this 0-tick kelp duplication farm, because this is glitch based as well. It got fixed by Mojang, but there still is a version out that works, so this makes this farm a glitch. Using this farm you can not only generate infinite amount of kelp, but also bone meal, fuel and experience. And you will only need all these items. To start off the build, you want to dig down 2 blocks, and then place a sticky piston in the hole facing upwards. On top, you want to place a sand block, and then you want to place 2 solid blocks in these 2 locations and 1 in this one. Place another sticky piston on top of this exact block, and then a sand block right in front on top of this block. Now go ahead and place a collection chest right in front of this sand block in this position. Go behind the entire farm and place a T out of solid blocks like this and remove the middle block. Now you have this shape and you want to place the redstone repeater right where you destroyed the block. You want to click it once so it is on 2 ticks. And then you want to place redstone in this position and a redstone torch in this position. This will give you a redstone clock and you want to place a lever right here and flick it once. Now what you need to do is to just dig down some blocks right here so you can access this piston. Now grab another redstone repeater and place it in front of the block in this position, so right here, and click it once again so it is on 2 ticks. Then you want to place some redstone dust all in these positions and you connected the sticky piston. Now at the side of this sticky piston, place a redstone torch. Then on top you want to place a redstone observer and another observer on top. Then place a block in this position. At the side, a piston facing inwards, so towards the sand block. Then another solid block at the side of the piston and 1 more block behind the piston. Then you want to go ahead and place 3 redstone dust in these 3 positions. Now what you want to do is to place 2 solid blocks in these 2 positions and in these 2 positions. Then a sand block in this location and a hopper on top of the chest. In between you want to place another solid block, and then you want to place 3 solid blocks right here, 3 at this side, 3 more right there, 3 more at the other side again. Then you want to place another layer of this, and in between you want to place a stair facing downwards. It should be in this exact location, otherwise the farm will not work. Now go ahead and place a sign in front of the stair, then a sign in this position above the hopper, and a third sign in this exact position. Then you want to go ahead, place water above the sand block, then go ahead and waterlock the piston, and also waterlock the stair. And now your farm is almost set up. You only have to place your kelp in this position and your farm is finished. Currently the farm will produce kelp. If you want to produce bone meal from it, you only have to remove these 2 blocks. Then you want to go ahead and place your composter in this position, place the chest right here and the hopper next to it. If you want to, you can just place another chest to get a double chest, but this is a bone meal farm. For fuel, so kelp blocks and experience, use a smoker instead of the composter. And now let me show you how this farm works. So in order to do this, you just have to flick the lever right here, and then you will get all the kelp, and the kelp is duplicated and collected by the collection system. And now every time the composter is filled up, it will generate 1 bone meal and you can collect it out of this chest. Now coming to the best and last duplication glitch of this video, an all item duplication glitch, not only working on realms and servers but also single player worlds. For this one, all the items you're gonna need are some blocks, a sticky piston, a chest, a lever, and also a lava bucket and a water bucket. Credits to It's Me James for finding it. Now as mentioned, you can duplicate all items using this one, which means unstackable and stackable items, experience bottles, shulker boxes filled and unfilled, and also weapons, elytras, and other stuff. For this one, you will need to be in the end dimension of your world. So first of all, you want to kill the ender dragon, then set your spawn point right next to the end portal and jump right in. As you can see, this right here is the side with the obsidian platform, so you spawn right here. And what you want to do is to search for a good place at the edge of the end island where there are no blocks further out. Something like this is fine. As you can see, I have a structure nearby, but this won't matter. So what you want to do in order to perform this duplication glitch is to go as far down as possible at the end island, and then we will go down even further. And you can do this by either going down the water stream and placing blocks consecutively, or just place down a lava bucket, let the lava flow down, and once it flew it all the way down, you can place a water bucket next to it, which will turn all the lava into cobblestone. Then go down your entire water stream and place some blocks right at the bottom. It does not need to be Y1, but at least underneath Y16. So now what you need to do is to just place some blocks outwards, so just bridge yourself out, and you want to find the next chunk border. Again, a resource pack is on my Discord server, link to it in the description. As you can see, right here we got the first chunk border, so here we are in the fresh chunk, and here is the old chunk. You want to remove the block that is in the fresh chunk, so there are no blocks in the fresh chunk anymore, and then place some blocks next to you. And now you want to place a sticky piston 1 block away from the chunk border, and the chest right at the side of the chunk border, a lever behind the sticky piston, flick it, and this will make the chest be the only block within the fresh chunk, and we actually want this to be like this. Once you got everything set up like this, you want to go ahead and put all the items that you want to duplicate inside of your chest, and then you want to go ahead and go up your water stream again and jump inside of the end portal. You will spawn at the side of your end portal again, and you want to go back into the end dimension, and now back at the platform we can duplicate the items. So in order to do this, you just have to flick the lever, and then you want to save and quit your game. Now you can go back into the world, and let's check if everything worked. As you can see, we got a 2 chests right here, and all the items in the first one, and all the items in the second one as well, so we duplicated every single item. You can actually do this as often as you want to. However, if you're on realms, you just have to wait longer in the menu once you saved the game. This is just to make sure that the game really saved your current location. Now these were all duplication glitches that you have to know in 1.21 Minecraft Bedrock. If you liked the video, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. This would help us both and you won't miss any further content of this channel. And then I hope we see us again in the next video. See ya!